Jerry told a story for years. It happened in his life before he met Esther or before he met us. He was a master of ceremonies, and he was going to Canada. And he thought it would be really a good thing on his resume if he had his photograph taken with the Prime Minister, who, a long time ago, was Diefenbach. Is that his name? No one knows. It's that long ago. Jerry told everyone, I'm going to have my picture taken with the Prime Minister. And they'd say, where do you want to have dinner? And he'd say, I'm going to have my picture taken with the Prime Minister. And they'd say, is there enough fuel for the miles we're going to drive today? And he'd say, I'm going to have my picture taken with the Prime Minister. He was obsessive about it and very sure about it and wanted to do it. And so then as it got closer, he got there early because he was the master of ceremony, and he entered this arena that held tens of thousands of people. And the people were in there checking for bombs. They were looking in all the speakers and under the seats. They were sweeping the room to make sure that it was safe. And Jerry walked in, and there was a little lady sitting on the front row. And so he just went and sat right down next to her. Big arena, 2 people sitting down, Jerry and this little lady that got there before he did. And she said, hello. And he said, hello, I'm going to have my picture taken with the Prime Minister. And she said, oh, well, that's interesting. And he said, I know, I'm going to have my picture taken with the Prime Minister. Behaving like a crazy person, he acknowledged, and she said, well, you know, my son is a minister of parliament, and he'll be here in a little while. And if you want, I could arrange that for you. Now, that was Jerry's surprise and delight. But the part of the story that we didn't tell you before, he had to have a photographer that was going to take the picture. So he hired a photographer to come to take the picture. And the photographer said, you're not going to get a picture with the Prime Minister. And Jerry said, yes, I am. I'm the master of ceremony. You sit over there, and I'm going to walk across the stage. And as I walk across the stage, I'm going to trip. Jerry did a really good trip and fall kind of thing. It was part of his long-time act. And I'll fall in his lap, and he'll reach out to stop me, and I'll shake his hand, and you get the picture. So that was Jerry's plan, because he was going to get it. But the universe surprised and delighted him with a path of much less resistance.